Have you ever really thought about it? How does the food you eat actually become the energy you use to, live? Today, we're going to take a tour of the most incredible factory on the planet. It's the one inside every single one of us, working 24/7 to turn food into fuel. But how in the world does it pull it off?
I mean, it's a huge question, right? We eat a sandwich, and a little while later we can think clearly, run, or lift something heavy. But what's the magic trick that happens in between? How does that food power our thoughts, our movements, our entire existence? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack.
So, to really get a handle on this, let's use an analogy. Just imagine your body is this huge, super sophisticated factory. It takes in raw materials, that's your food, and it runs them through a really complex assembly line to produce one single, crucial, high-energy product.
And what is that final product? It's a tiny molecule called ATP. Now get this, ATP is basically the energy currency for your body. Think of it like a tiny charged battery. Every single time one of your cells needs to do any kind of work, like contract a muscle or fire a neuron, it spends an ATP molecule. So the entire goal of our factory is to make as much of this ATP as possible.
Okay, so let's step inside. We're walking into the first room of our factory, the preparation room. Now, scientists call this the Krebs cycle, and its job is to get all those raw materials sorted out and prepped for the main event.
Now, here's a key point. The Krebs cycle doesn't actually make much energy itself. Its main job is, well, preparation. It's kind of like cutting a big cake into smaller, manageable slices before you serve it. You're not making a new cake, you're just getting the existing one ready for the next step.
The process here is pretty slick. First, the raw materials from your food get broken down into smaller molecules. Then, these little guys enter what you can think of as a special circuit. That's the cycle itself, where they get systematically processed. And when they come out the other side, they've been transformed into these special, energy-rich carrier molecules, all primed and ready for the main event, mass energy production.
All right, our molecules are prepped and ready to go. We're leaving the prep room and heading straight into the factory's main power plant. Now, this stage has a really big scientific name, oxidative phosphorylation. But don't worry about that. Its purpose is super clear. The name actually gives us a hint. It's a process that uses oxygen, that's the oxidative part, to crank out our ATP.
This is it. This is the main assembly line. This is where those prepped molecules are used to churn out massive amounts of our final product, ATP. All that careful prep work in the Krebs cycle was leading up to this very moment.
So how's it work? It's actually pretty brilliant. The power plant takes those specially prepared molecules we made in the Krebs cycle as its input. Then it goes to work, producing a huge amount of ATP, way more than any other stage. And this all goes down in a very specific spot, the inner membrane of the mitochondria. You probably remember them from biology class as the powerhouses of the cell. Well, this is why. Okay, we've seen the two main rooms in our factory. Let's zoom out for a second to get the big picture and really lock in on the key difference here, preparation versus production. And this right here, this is the main takeaway. On one side, you've got the Krebs cycle. Think of it as the preparation phase. Its only job is to get the fuel ready. On the other side, you've got oxidative phosphorylation. That's the production phase. Its job is to take that prepped fuel and just mass produce ATP. Prep versus production. It really is that simple. So, you see, even though they're two totally separate machines in our factory, they are perfectly connected. They work together, seamlessly, for one single vital goal, to generate the energy that powers everything you do, everything you think, and everything you feel. It's a truly beautiful and efficient system when you think about it. And that kind of brings us to a final thought. This incredible, microscopic factory inside you works non-stop, 24/7, from your first breath to your very last. It's a pretty powerful reminder that the quality of the raw materials we decide to put in, the food we eat, directly impacts the quality of the energy we get out. So the real question is, what are you fueling your factory with?